A woman gave birth to 4 children at once, but surprisingly, there was one more child in her womb. As soon as the last child was born, the man jumped with joy. He quickly picked up the child and then brutally threw the woman out of the house. He felt no remorse. In fact, he was even laughing. The woman continued walking down the street, carrying the children in her arms aimlessly. Finally, she found an old, abandoned house and went inside. The house was dilapidated and terrifying. She laid the children down on a broken cot. While she was still contemplating what to do next, her foot stepped on a doll and caught sight of a piece of iron lying nearby. The woman was smart. She took off her diamond ring and rubbed it against the iron. A fire lit within a short time. The house also had a fireplace. She cleaned it, removed the stones, and lit a fire. The newlywed mother was drenched in sweat, but at least the children were warm. Sitting by the fire, she stared at her ring, growing angry. Finally, she took it off and threw it into the fire. Just then, a spider descended from the ceiling. Seeing the webs everywhere, the woman had an idea. She collected the webs, crumpled them with her hands, and made a wool-like thread. Then she found a thin iron strip, which she bent into a needle. The woman was adept at knitting. In no time, she had woven a thick blanket. She covered the children with the blanket, but she felt cold herself, so she knitted a sweater for herself. She felt relieved as soon as she put on the sweater. The blanket had slipped a little, so she lovingly covered the children again. That's when she made a big decision and returned to the home from which she had been expelled. Through the window, she saw the man snoring soundly on the sofa and the child crying loudly nearby. The woman's blood boiled at the sight. She sneaked inside, picked up the child, and placed the doll in its place in the cradle. Then she left without making a noise. The man woke up, saw something in the cradle, and relieved, went back to sleep. A year later, the woman opened a shop using her knitting skills. She began earning good money and raised her 5 children healthy and happy. On the other hand, the man remained asleep on the sofa, and the doll in the cradle was covered in dust.